think it's a matter of knowing that it's a matter of doing. I just did it. I just created from a very little age. I acted, I made puppets and masks, I created shows. So it wasn't a choice, it was just something I continued to do.
Desde que era adolescente, Julie Taymor se caracterizó por estar interesada en las artes escénicas, lo que la llevó a estudiar diferentes técnicas en India, Francia, Japón y Sri Lanka. Ha trabajado en el montaje de las óperas Salomé, La flauta mágica y Edipo Rey al lado de Jesse Norman. En cine se cuentan producciones como Titus, Frida y La Tempestad.
I love all the medium, and each medium has something the other one doesn't have. So, for instance, opera, if it's great music, like Elliot Goldenthal's music for the opera Grendel, a new opera, or Mozart or Stravinsky, I am very inspired by the music, the storytelling through the music, and opera is big work. So you have large forces, 120 people in the chorus of Oedipus Rex, a full orchestra. So it's a very exciting medium. And in theater, I've been doing all my life, and I did film later. But with film, you get to go on location, and you use editing in a different way. So the techniques of each medium is very different, and it's a different way of telling the story, and I'm inspired by each of those differences. But always, the story is what drives me.
En Broadway ha realizado musicales como El Hombre Araña y El Rey León, montaje que ahora se presenta en la Ciudad de México.
I have many projects in development for a long time, just like anybody else. So you have to, that's why, if you love it, you will stick with it. But it isn't easy. Many people don't move back and forth as much as I do. I have success with the theater, so it's maybe easier for me to get my theater things put up than it is film. You know, I do unusual films, Shakespeare movies, a musical like Across the Universe. My movies are not as mainstream. I think they're commercial, but I think that they're unusual. So it is more difficult to get those financed, and yet those are the ones I want to do. And opera, I don't do that much, because opera you have to agree many years ahead of time. When an opera company comes to you and say, oh, we want you to do, you know, the Magic Flute or whatever, it could be 5 years. And so I don't do it as much anymore. I've done 5 or 6 operas.
Julie Taymor fue invitada a participar en la Cátedra Bergman que imparte la UNAM. A su regreso a los Estados Unidos, continuará con la difusión de la película Sueño de una noche de verano de William Shakespeare y continuará supervisando la obra de teatro Grounded, protagonizada por Anne Hathaway.
About an F-16 fighter pilot who becomes a drone pilot. So it's a very contemporary, important play about warfare today. And it's very successful. It opened last week, and I love the play because I think it has something powerful that we need to talk about, which is remote control killing, and whether this kind of drone warfare actually succeeds in accomplishing what it says it's supposed to accomplish. It does succeed on keeping American soldiers safe from being killed abroad, but does it actually solve the problem of ridding terrorism or the enemy?
Noticias 22, Alberto Aranda.